So Kelly and I decided to do an MRE video because what the hell. So this is the French Ration de Combat Individuel Réchauffable, or French Individual Reheatable Combat Ration, menu number 9. I picked this up because it has cassoulet, which was one of my fun dishes to do, and I was just amused as hell that they would have an actual cassoulet in a can in an MRE. So these run about $50 off the website that I found, if you can find them for a better deal. But this is supposed to actually be a full day's meal, full day of food here. So we're going to work our way through this and give it a spin. So here's the beastie. And as you can see, it's in a plastic wrap. Give me a second. I'm going to take the plastic wrap off and then I'll start unboxing it. Okay, so here's the box. Like I said, so let's take a peek and see what's inside. Actually, I'm going to have Kelly do the unboxing here while I can't film for her. Here, so we've got campaign biscuits, nougat. Here's a heater, the stove, a bunch of coffee. Oops, didn't get those sorted out. Let's see. Not sure what exactly this is, but we'll find out soon enough. This is a fruit pate, a chocolate bar of some sort. Yeah. Dates de glat noir. I have no idea what this is. We're gonna find out soon enough. Looks like strawberries. Okay. A muesli for breakfast. That's a good one. Big packet of toilet paper and Kleenex. Napkins. Here's the pate that's listed on the front. Supposedly this is a deer pate. Combat Fuel Mocha. That's a cereal bar of some sort. We've got a soup here. Got a isotonic sport drink here. That's always a good one. Andros apricot bar. We have here no idea what I'm looking at here. I don't read French.
Look it up.
It's probably on the box.
That's cassoulet.
And then over here we have the cassoulet. So let's break this out and start figure out what a breakfast looks like first. Coffee package here. So let me open this up and see what we got inside. Okay, so that's a breakfast.
Okay.
That's stuff. Pate de surf. So that'll be the
Like a snack type.
starter. Here's that thing. That's like a dinner thing.
Okay.
That's a dinner thing. And then there's a soup of some sort, minestrone soup. So why don't we put that as a lunch?
Okay.
Okay, that's the stove. This will be strawberries. That's a good breakfast item. Biscuits to campaign. So there's 2 packets of campaign biscuits in here. Wow.
Crackers.
Yeah. Holy cow. Look at all that. Lots of them.
Yep. Lots of crackers.
Yeah. So some of that's going to be for this, obviously.
Yep.
It'll almost do like
snacks.
4 and 4 there. And then these are snacks and those are snacks. These are basically like snack things, and this is like that. Some coffee to go with breakfast. Maybe some sugar with that.
So calories and eat.
Yeah. There's a hot chocolate.
Chocolate something.
Yeah. Teas, salt and pepper in the stove. Okay. Wow. This is really impressive.
Some more black tea.
That's a black tea. What's that?
Yeah,
That's a mint tea.
Mint salt. Yep.
Yep, that's a mint tea.
Super.
Yep.
Sugar.
Yep. All right, so let's push that up out of the way. We're going to need a bowl. We're going to need a bottle of water. Oh.
I understand some French. Should I open this up and find out what's in it?
What?
The heater kit.
It's a heater kit.
No.
We'll get to that.
Okay. This is interesting.
It is. Okay, so there's a bowl. Probably gonna want more than that. We'll probably want bowls and plates, but we're gonna have stuff as we need it.
Okay.
Hey, look, spoons.
Spoon, fork, knife.
So this is basically designed to be eaten with a spork, I think. And let's grab a couple of bottles of water.
Yeah, that's fine. I find it strange that there wasn't any.
Utensils in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, take a look.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Told you. I think it's an oops. But I also think that you're supposed to basically provide your own.
Right.
So you're issued one, so it's like a combat spork.
Right.
So, how to prepare? You take this, pour 125 milliliters of water into the packet, and then let it stand for 5 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to go and heat up some water.
No, we'll just do it with cold water. We'll do this like we're in the field. Here, you film.
So I hit the
Hit the red
button.
button. Hit the red button.
Okay, so when I do that, that means it's not filming, right?
It is, right now.
Oh, right now it's
You
filming.
can see the timer on.
Oh, duh.
So you didn't film any of that, did
No, didn't. Sorry.
you? Okay, whatever. Not gonna worry about
I screwed up.
it. Anyway. Hey kids, guess what? We're totally new to this. So this stuff, I'm used to dealing with these things in packets of powders. Man, this stuff this is like a brick. By comparison, it's getting all over the place, as you can see. I'm just trying to feed it here into the water.
I think it got in.
Go ahead and hit stop.
Hi, folks, we're back. What they call a stick is not.
Well, so this is, it's dried out and you can see it. Look at that. It's really, it's caked up.
Yep.
And then trying to get it into here, it's going everywhere. So look at the table, look at that. And I'm still fighting this to try and get it to go in here. Come on. Come on, you can go. Oh. Wow, I've run out of room.
Uh-oh.
I don't have any more room for the isotonic drink, so we'll suck a little bit of that down and do that, and we'll shake. Try and get the lid on here tight.
That part I didn't film.
There, good. Man, it's going everywhere. How's that? Go ahead and hit stop.
You're still even.
Stop. Okay, so I poured some of this off. We're going to give this a taste test really quick.
No.
Okay, so you missed it, but hold on. Let me try this again. Here, film me. This is nasty. I'm just gonna say it. So my go-to, I get isotonic drink powders off of like Amazon. They're so much better than this. They're powdered. They're a much smaller container. They're easy to use. They pour right in. You shake them up, and they taste a lot better. This,
It's
oh
horrid.
my God. Oh, and by the way, speaking of isotonic drink powders, this is the kind of stuff that I get. Like I said, I get this on Amazon. They come in like a 25 pack. There you go. You can see it better that way. And, it's nice and simple. It works. They are powdered, so they pour directly into the bottle really easily. And they're affordable. They go everywhere. So I've got it in my med kits all over the place. Okay, so the next we're going to try is the muesli. Kelly's like having this totally nasty reaction to that isotonic drink. It's so disgusting. She's like, I gotta go wash my mouth out. I gotta go wash my cup. It's gross. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna try the muesli really quick. So to make it a little bit easier, I poured it out into a bowl, and I've been letting it sit while we've been fighting the isotonic drink mix there. Man, that's just, I was like, wow. Anyway, so I'm gonna give this a bite. So it's actually not that bad. It's really tasty. It's got a lot of fruit in there.
It's disgusting but fun.
Yep, it is. So anyway, I'm trying the muesli now, and it's actually really tasty. Give it a spin.
Considering it's cold.
It's supposed to be cold.
Mm.
It's not bad.
Mm-mm. I think it'd be very warm, but it's not
You're
bad.
probably right. It would be. I wanted to try it. What were you doing if you just had to get it together really quick?
True.
So Kelly's going to go off and heat up some water so we can make some coffee and some hot chocolate and give that a spin. And while she's doing that, I'm going to open up the strawberries here so we can see how that is. So, oh my. Oh, these aren't strawberries. These are dates. These are dried dates. So that can's a little exciting to get open, but it's doable. Okay, so let's give one of these guys a try. They're really good. It's not bad. It's a nice size, big fat date. Oh, oh wow. Oh, this is good stuff. Hold on a second. I'm going to pause this for a second until Kelly comes back. I had Kelly try the dates when she came back, and she's like, they're not bad. They're not bad. And all of a sudden she's like, actually, they're really good.
Yep.
All right, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to make some coffee and some hot chocolate and see how this all works out. So I've got one coffee packet and some sugar, and there's no creamer or anything, so it's just going to be straight coffee. And then we're going to do a hot chocolate as well. I got more out over there. Okay, so there's the coffee. Wow. Not much there. And just because, this is combat, this is simulated combat conditions, we're going to throw the sugar in there as well. It'll probably be sweet as can be, but what the heck. So, one packet of sugar.
Whole thing, swish it around. There you go.
Yep. Switch that guy around.
See, so there's no creamer, you said.
Nope, no creamers. So let's give it a spin. That's weak. Honestly.
Oh yeah, very weak.
So.
Heck, it makes IHOP better.
Yeah, let's just say this is not the best of coffee. So if I was going to do this, what I'd do is I'd probably throw both packets of coffee into that cup. In fact, let's do that right now and see if that helps any. Here, you hold.
Sure.
All of it. Come on. There we go. All right. Well, at least we got the right color for coffee now. See?
Yeah, that's better.
Let's give it a taste. That approximates a cup of coffee.
Actually, that's better.
Okay.
It's not weak, but
Yep.
that's right.
Next up, the hot chocolate. I'm going to let Kelly do this one.
I would also recommend mixing this with the coffee and maybe cola.
Well, yeah, that's a good idea. Is put this in there with the coffee, and you get a mocha out of it. But we're just going to try things separately for the moment. I think I've got it in there enough. No, let's use this guy because I already got it dirty. So give it a spin. What's it taste like?
It's actually not bad. I'd like to see it with the coffee.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's actually a really good coffee, chocolate drink. That's
It
probably
is.
better than I'm used to in terms of like dried hot chocolates and stuff.
I think it's actually even better than Ovaltine.
Uh, anyway,
Ovaltine's pretty good.
yeah, Ovaltine's pretty good. But this is, it's a good high quality chocolate beverage.
Yeah,
So
it
there
is.
you go.
It's nice.
Up on the hit parade, we're going to try the soup. This is a minestrone soup, dried. Let's see, what does it say? Doesn't really tell you how to put it together. Oh yeah, it does up there. Oh, it wants hot water.
Yes, it does.
So we'll have to take a break for a minute and go heat up some more water for this. So we'll be back shortly. So while I was getting some water heated to make the soup, Kelly discovered that the apricot stuff is actually a preserve. So we're going to give that a spin and put some on some biscuits in a moment. Okay, a little further investigation turns out that there are 3 different kinds of biscuits. So we've got this one, which is a cereal. We've got this one, which is a solace. And then there's this one, which is a chocolate. So there's 3 packages of chocolate, 3 packages of solace, and 2 packages of cereal. And I'm going to try doing the apricot jam on one of the cereal ones here, as you can see. So let's get that guy open. Here. And I'll tell you, this is where having a sharp knife helps like a son of a gun. So.
You can hear the water going.
Yep.
At least we don't have the look on it. We don't go running out there.
Oh, hey, look. There you go. Cut it right and it just squirts right out.
So I'm right. That's what it is.
There's that. And then let's... There. All right, now we're going to test this and try it out. So one for her and one for me. Well,
Cracker's hard.
I'll tell you, the biscuits are hardtack.
No.
I'm like, if you're not careful, you can chip a tooth on there. The coconut jam, on the other hand,
Apricot jam.
apricot jam, that's really good stuff.
Mm-hmm. It is.
But yeah, this is some serious hardtack, which, is appropriate under the circumstances, but still, this is the hardest cracker I've run into in quite a while.
No. The hardest ones were from Alaska.
Oh, yeah. The pilot bread.
Yes.
So, here's the minestrone soup now that we put some hot water in there. Kelly says it looks like alphabet soup. And it wants us to let it sit for a few minutes. So, we're going to do that, and while we do, we'll see what other trouble we can get into in here. Okay, so the other main dish that we've got, so we got 2 main dishes here. We've got the cassoulet, and then we've got a pork dish with pineapples, apparently. So I'm going to do the pork dish with pineapples cold, and then when we get to the cassoulet, we'll actually use the heating stove, that goodie, to heat it up so we have a nice hot dish. So we're getting 2 hot dishes out of this so far, one from hot water, one from the stove, and one cold for breakfast, and then assorted munchies. All right, so here's the pork dish now that I've opened it up. It actually smells pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, got some salt and pepper here in case we want to try that, but I'm going to take a forkful. We'll just go for it as it is and see what we got here.
Since we're not out in the elements.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a little messy.
I'll hold it for you.
That's not bad.
Oh, I got the logo on. A little bit of curry.
Yeah, it's got kind of a curry taste to it. I can see why you'd want salt and pepper
Yeah.
as an option. So, it's got little bits of pork built mixed into it. I don't think it's a curry so much as it's a North African spice.
Yeah. Oh, saffron?
Well, that's saffron for the color, but I'm saying for the taste. It's not bad. There's some good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Always pineapple.
I'm actually really enjoying this.
So am I. Let's raisin it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I can see why you'd want, like I said, why you'd want the salt and pepper with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does need a little bit.
So once you throw some salt and pepper on there, mix it up a little bit, that's actually really quite tasty. So, it's an interesting way to do that dish.
Yeah. Oh, it's better.
Yeah. All
I
right.
had the soup for lunch, and there you go.
All right, now we're going to try the soup. So this is supposed to be a minestrone soup. I think we may have put too much water in there, I'm not sure.
1 and 2, and probably wasn't hot enough.
Who knows? We're going to give it a try. It's hot enough. It's hot enough. There's not a lot of stuff in there, okay, I'll be honest. This is maybe a half a cup water.
Yeah.
They should probably be better about water quantities, but give it a taste. It's okay. If you wanted something to warm you up on a cold day, do this, chuggle it down, it'd work. But you want the hot water to do it.
But too much water, yeah.
Yeah, but I got too much water in there. But this, it'll
bad.
work as a pick you up.
Yeah. It's not bad.
But there's an odd spice mix in there that I'm
Yeah, there
tasting.
is.
Okay, interesting. All right. So this is a great example of why you should always read things when you get started. So I was starting to open up this stove to take a look at it, and I saw this.
It's not
It
stove.
said 6 pastilles de combustible. I'm like, what the heck? If I go to the other side, here's what we got. There's a rubbish bag, 6 combustible tablets, 1 box of matches, and a toothpick book. I'm not sure what the toothpick book is for. Let's see, throwaway store gripping handle, 6 water purifying pills. Okay, that's some interesting stuff. It's kind of stashed away in here. But that means that this is actually good for up to 6 heats. So you can use it for heating water, you can use it for heating up, all this stuff over here. We could have heated that up, could have heated the water up for that. Hot chocolate, hot mocha. We're going to do tea in a minute. We got that.
Okay.
So there's actually multiple heats there that I didn't see. Okay, so here's the bits that were in here. So here's the stove. It's a standard fold-up stove. Fairly not surprising.
Plastic bag.
Here's the tablets, cooking tablets, 6 of them. Toothpicks. Book of matches. Here's the handle for this, for cooking things. And here's a bunch of water purifying tablets. Oh, and the trash bag. All of that inside that little box. Son of a gun. So I'm actually not going to use the stove for this. We'll use our alternate method of heating things. Yeah, there's that. And this is actually how it works. I'll probably package this back up. So, okay, so we did a little bit of policing up here, got rid of some things. Discovered that yours truly had actually forgotten to take coffee grounds out of the hot water pot. So we got some coffee infusion in there. We got that fixed. Now we're going to make some tea. I think we're going to go with the black tea for this one. So I'll set this up while we get the rest of the water going. There we go. Okay, so next up we're going to try the dinner course. So we'll try some crackers and pate. This stuff, the deer pate. And then we'll dig into the cassoulet, which is the whole point of the exercise. And someplace along in there, the tea will be cooked. Yep, that's the pate. So, tell you what, I'm going to hand here, give me the lid. Put that in the trash box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand the phone back over to Kelly so she can record this, and I'll set them up.
Smells okay. Smells like cat food.
Yeah, it looks a little cat foody. Doesn't smell too bad. I've had a lot of pâtés over the years, and this doesn't look like a bad one.
This is not off color.
It's not off color. It's not doing funny things. It's
Not
just,
soured.
you know, remember this is designed to be sitting in a can for years on end.
True.
All right. So let's give it a try and see what they taste like. Skål. Oh, it's interesting. So it's not a bad pâté. It's a little bland. You probably want to put a little more seasoning in it, I think. Texture's not bad. What do you think, hon?
Yeah, it's not bad. But you're right, it does need a little bit more seasoning.
It wants a little help, but it's, it's not a bad thing. And, for where you're storing this, this is an MRE container. It's designed to store for years. This is not too shabby.
I like the sautés better than I do the...
Yeah, me too. So we tried the Salés crackers this time. They're a little easier to deal with. They've got a better texture. They're not so hard tacky. I don't know, the cereal ones are just, man, they're a brick. You could almost pound nails with that stuff. I think we have tea here. So we're going to give this a spin. Let's see what it tastes like.
Just like any other black tea?
Yeah, pretty much like any other normal black tea. Now, bear in mind, I put the entire packet of sugar in there. Just, that's the way come on, field experiment. That's the way you would do it. You throw it in.
I wouldn't personally.
Not if you're trying to be gourmet, but okay, anyway. Well, let's see what Kelly thinks of it.
Since I finished my pâté.
Ah, okay.
It's actually not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, smells like tea. And it tastes like tea. It's nice.
So there we go. One bog standard black tea.
Yep.
Now, on to the main course. All right, so now we're going to do the cassoulet. This would be the dinner course. Now, normally we'd fire up the stove and heat it up. I'm not going to do that this time. One of the things, I'm not sure how exactly you would want to do that, because I don't see any particular instructions on it. Has lot numbers. It's good. It says it's good through February of 2024. So let's see what we got here. Here, trade places.
Job
Trade
for
places.
big hands.
There we go.
Job for big hands.
Okay. Oh, that also helps. Oh, so I'm seeing beans. I'm seeing a big chunk of sausage in there, which I'm actually concerned about because that means if you don't have a knife, you're stuck.
Want to go get a knife?
I've got a knife right here.
Yeah, no, but I...
Yeah. Anyway, hold on. So what do we got here? We got a little bit of sausage. I'm willing to bet this is the duck. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
But yeah, this definitely is a dish that wants to be heated up. Tell you what, I got an idea. Stop it. Okay, so I cheated. I used a microwave to heat it up rather than using the stove. So that can fit into that plate, and I put a second one down underneath for safety afterwards. So we're going to give this a spin now and see what it actually tastes like.
insides don't
Hate you?
eat me after this. Beans. Oh yeah,
Okay, so that's a sausage.
mushy beans.
Yeah,
Texture is way off.
I'll bet. Oh yeah, the beans totally mushed out.
That's duck.
How about the duck? Let's try it. That's the
Okay.
acid test. That's some chewy duck.
Yeah, it is chewy. But it tastes good.
Not bad.
But the whole thing tastes very sausagey.
It's a very different cassoulet experience than what I'm used to.
Yours is
And I say that as having made cassoulets. So,
yours is sweeter.
yeah. My preferred sausage for doing a cassoulet is, to be honest, like an Italian sausage, a sweet Italian sausage or something. So it might be where some of that's coming from.
Yeah. Duck's overdone. Beans are mushy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sausage is okay.
It's an all right dish.
Yeah.
Honestly, the lunch dish, that one, is better.
It is.
So, you know, I can see in eating this, it'd work.
Yeah.
And, you know, given the quality of some of the American dishes out there, this is not too shabby.
No.
But
But still.
definitely feel rations. Whole thing's hilarious.